Hey, it's Sailing Lunacy, still in Georgetown, Bahamas. We were supposed to leave about a week ago.
Still here, thanks to Molly.
Molly, you want to go to the beach?
Want to go to the beach, man?
Get in the car.
Get in the car. Let's go, Molly. Who was running around the beach eating random things, and we, long story short, we think she got a blockage.
I googled the symptoms and figured out it was just a waiting game.
So the waiting game happened to coincide with a spell of bad weather that was blowing through that's lasted about 3 days now, and we got about 2 days left.
Yep. So we missed our one-day window to head to Rum Cay, but we would have just had to wait in Rum Cay for a few days anyway. So instead, we're waiting in the very populated Georgetown.
Even though this is one of the bigger settlements in the Bahamas, there is no veterinary here. The vet only comes in about once a week.
There's no veterinarian regularly here in Georgetown, but we did find out there is one that comes in once a week. You said veterinary, which is not a word.
Yes, it is.
No.
Veterinarian.
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 So thanks to Molly, we have stayed here for a few extra days, and in turn that has opened up a big giant 5-ish day window that may actually let us jump from here all the way down around to Dominican Republic with calmish seas and decent wind.
Big window.
Everything works out. Yeah, we'll power on through so that we have good seas all the way to DR if possible. If we don't make it through, we can wait at Turks and Caicos. But
so if there's never an episode after this one, we're lost at sea in the Atlantic somewhere.
in addition to putting Molly on a diet of rice, tuna, and coconut oil, we tried to keep her moving as well.
Maybe you're tired of the waves that come and knock you off your feet. I'd long to see you on a day when you won't drown. The constant dragging and deceit, your hands been tied.
Here, Molly. Molly's roaming around eating things now. She never learned. Exciting news is Molly pooped today. Yes. There was no bone in it. We thought there was a bone stuck in her intestines. No bone, just ate so much crap that she made herself sick for about 3 or 4 days. She's looking good, hiking trails today, and we are good to go for Monday. That's disgusting looking. Let's see what sort of infection we can get walking through this.
To breed a life that's bounded to a world that keeps on taking liberty. Maybe you're tired of the strains, the lonely highs, the constant rains that sink right through on the days you're coming down. Maybe you're relying on horizons where the skies they fill with diamonds, and surprising with the love that you have lost is in your mind.
Sadly enough, this is not the first time we've had problems with Molly eating things. So we had a little practice. We knew what to feed her. We knew how to kind of flush her system out, and she seems to be good to go. If she had needed surgery, which was our only other option that I could find online, we might have had to go back to Nassau. That's not really in our plans, but being responsible for the dog is definitely sometimes a plan changer. While hanging out in Georgetown, we took advantage of a visiting rigger and had all of our rigging inspected just to be safe. We not only got the all clear to sail to the Dominican Republic, but we learned a few things as far as self-inspection goes. It was definitely money well spent. And then we took some time to top off the water tanks with the free RO water at Exuma Market, and then dinghied over to top off the gas tank for the dinghy.
Action!
Laundry day!
With relatively easy access to free water, I also took advantage and did one big giant load of laundry before we set sail. So that just leaves food prep and one last review of our route.
Action!
So we're coming up on what's going to be our longest offshore passage ever, and definitely in the outer remote islands where there are no, very few aids to navigation, very few emergency services. All right, so right now we are kind of in the crack right here in Elizabeth Harbor. We're going to be jumping across the northern tip of Long Island, skirting Rum Cay. That's about 60 miles, 70 miles to Samana Island, about another 60 or 70 to Mayaguana, about another 40 to 50 down to the Turks and Caicos Bank. We're going to traverse the bank and stage at Big Sand Key for an 80-mile jump down to the Dominican Republic. That's the plan. We'll see how the weather window holds.
Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe to see if we live to make it to the Dominican Republic.
We see